Hello, I'm Michael Citta, the proud superintendent in Toms River Regional Schools, and today I have the honor and the privilege of having a small discussion with our three valedictorians from our three great high schools. We have Josh RHINE, Jack MARRO, and Jack CHEN, High School South, Toms River North, Toms River High School East. Welcome, fellas. How you feel about being on TV for the first time? You look real thrilled about having a conversation right now.
A little bit nerve-wracking.
A little bit nerve-wracking. That's all right. Well, we'll try to loosen things up and talk about. So, why don't we just start off and talk about, the achievements and maybe the future. We'll start off with the future and work our way to the past. So, we'll start over here with Josh. Where are you headed? What do you plan on doing?
All right. I'm headed off to the University of Florida. I'm going to be a Gator, where I'm going to study business information systems, and then after that, I want to either start a business or join like a startup company.
Fantastic.
I'm going to be going to Purdue University in Indiana, and I'm going to be studying engineering, hopefully chemical engineering, but we're going to take the first year through their kind of like engineering first year program to explore a little bit about what kind of engineering they have to offer, and maybe doing a Spanish minor. We'll see what happens there.
Wow.
So I'll be attending Yale University next year, and what I'm studying generally differs based on the day. Sometimes I tell people that I'm going to study biology because that's basically what I've done my entire life. But I do want to explore a little bit at Yale and take different classes that aren't just science-based.
Wow, super impressive. So here we are in a town of 14,800 students, right? We have over 1,500 seniors, 12th graders in the graduating class of 2024 from all three high schools, and I think if you include Donovan, somewhat around there in our community. And you've just given three extremely impressive achievements and goals where you get to go and explore it in all three different directions, as a matter of fact, right? You're heading north, you're heading west, and you're heading south. Why not New Jersey? Why don't you want to stay in New Jersey? What did we do? Did the schools do something? You got to get away from us, or why so far? The course of study, what inspired you to make those decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I love New Jersey. I'm definitely going to miss the pork roll. But, the weather obviously is a big factor, and I've always sort of seen myself as an alligator, a gator, so I'm excited to go there.
I also love New Jersey. You're going to miss the pork roll and definitely the beach, because out there it's mostly farmland. But I think what really drew me to Purdue was kind of the engineering program, and kind of I wanted to get out there and explore a little bit, see kind of different parts of the country. So I figured, why not go for it?
Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived in New Jersey all my life, so this is basically what I'm used to. But I'm looking for new opportunities, and I think Connecticut, it's close enough where I can still visit relatively easily, but far enough to where I can do my own thing and have new opportunities for me.
So each of you had a different path to where you're at today and where you're going for tomorrow. Talk to me a little bit about your experience through schooling, how it prepared you, or maybe something funny that stuck out that inspired you to take the direction that you chose, or maybe an individual. Talk to me about why Josh RHINE was able to get to his goal of where you're at today, why business in Florida, all those things. I'm sure you didn't come to that decision on your own. There was a lot of different things that happened along the way. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I started off Washington Street and Intermediate South, and then High School South. And starting Washington Street, it's just that really tight-knit community, and especially at Toms River South, that community continued. And with the Business Academy, with Mr. Peck leading that, I didn't want to go into business until I joined the Business Academy. And then being able to work with Mr. Peck, helping me make business cards, all that sort of stuff, made me want to enter the business field. And on top of that, just that community at South.
Well, you've had some success in the business field and some competitions, I know, right? So why don't you just talk about some of the things that you're able to accomplish and grow, and what you learned and gained from those opportunities?
Yeah, so for the Business Academy, you have the Shark Tank pitch, and instead of just doing that on paper pitch, I decided to go one step farther, and I actually built an app that is available on the App Store, and it was through that where I placed top 10 at Shark Tank, and I took that app to OCC, and we were able to actually win first place at the OCC Sink or Swim. And that's something I want to continue into college, continue building apps.
Okay, very entrepreneurial.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you making any money off your app?
Yeah, so the second version has ads in it.
Okay.
And I think our ad revenue is about $10.
Fantastic.
So
you're in the black. You're already
Sorry.
winning. All right. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, so I started at Citta Elementary, loved it there. You know, kind of smaller because when you get to intermediate north and then high school north, it definitely opens up a lot with all the different elementary schools coming together. So that was a little bit of a shock for me, but I went into all of middle school, and in the beginning of high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, I do decent in school, I don't know what I want to do with this. So I think I really found what I wanted to do kind of in my junior year, well, last year really, is when I started taking like math, higher level math and science classes, and I was like, I'm kind of good at this and I kind of want to use this, and I could see myself kind of doing this in the future. And I was like, math, science, that's engineering. And I was like, I think I could use that to maybe build something, help people, because I found that if you could use kind of like math and science to help people, then engineering is the place for you.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Well thought out. Now, do your folks have a background in those things, or
Not at all.
So, what was there any inspiration inside the school or professionally, or even in the world, like an Elon Musk who might have motivated you to take a leap? I don't know. Just
I credit it, I think, to two math teachers I had, Mr. and Miss Miller. They really like got me excited about learning math, which is like for a lot of people not the most exciting thing. But they really like taught in a way that it kind of like I caught onto it, and I was like, I kind of enjoy this. So I think that really opened my eyes up to maybe I could go down that road of math and science in the future.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so my journey didn't start in Toms River. I used to live in Ventnor, which is near Bank City, but due to some like family concerns, we moved up Toms River when I was in 8th grade. So I went to intermediate north, and it was definitely like at first a little bit of struggle, sort of like fitting in as sort of like the new kid, but I made it do. But that was when the pandemic hit.
Right.
So I made the choice of going to east instead of north due to the STEAM Academy. And then it was kind of difficult because I knew absolutely like no one at east. So like being online, like it was kind of just, like all to myself, like focusing on schoolwork. But I eventually, when we came back, I did manage to make new friends. I definitely I think the best part of it was choosing to take authentic science research, which is where I got new opportunities, like being able to go to Costa Rica, for example, and doing other projects, working with students from across the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, listen, first of all, I mean, what a great accomplishment coming in here, and how difficult the struggle must have been being, the one-man show on an island and not knowing anybody, and then coming in, off the pandemic. So congratulations just to you, and your support system at home must be tremendous in order to do that, because look what all three of you have accomplished. Certainly we're proud of all of our students, but the three of you have been goal driven for a long time, and it's coming across very clear. Tell me a little bit about what it means to be a Raider, a Mariner, an Indian. We'll start off with the...
Alright. I think it really means to just like put yourself out there and like do what you're passionate about. Really like taking any opportunities that you can, seeing if you can help in this direction or like study a new topic, like really just like putting yourself in, I guess, somewhere that you're not comfortable with, so that you grow as like an individual and develop qualities that might prepare you for the future.
I'd say as Mariners, we're kind of like a combination of all different people with kind of diverse interests, because if you go into North any given day, everyone has different opinions, different interests, different life goals. But when the lights go on a Friday night and it's a football game or a sports game or any event, we're all there, we're all bleeding blue and gold. It's all kind of like team spirit, school spirit. So I think that's one of the things that I found that really stood out to me, is like we all have our own places we're going in life, but when it comes down to it, we can all kind of get together and support our school together, and that was really strong this year.
Fantastic.
One of the big things about South is spirit, even when you're going against North and you're down 45 to 2 to 3, and it's like, but the school's still there, still supporting the team. And on top of that, Indians, to me, it's all about respect and building that respect to your teachers, towards your peers, and continuing that just to other schools, everybody in general. Building that is what it means to be an Indian.
If you guys had to give a passing word to somebody just starting out their journey, coming into your high school now, not knowing their plan, just some advice. What do you give the future you entering into high school now?
Well, I'll say there's two things. One thing is never give up. I think if you put out your mind to achieve something, then you can do it. You just got to put your best foot forward. And then on top of that, try new things. My freshman year, I didn't do any sports in intermediate school. And then my freshman year, I did pole vaulting, which is like not the sport that you should probably jump into. And I'm not going to say I was the best pole vaulter. I'm not going to say I was the best pole vaulter. I ended up switching to tennis, but I think it was a great experience. Trying new things as part of that high school experience.
I'd definitely say like that, get involved and just enjoy it, because I've heard Mr. Keller say now numerous amount of times it goes by fast. I think we all agree, like I feel like it was yesterday I was walking in those doors as a freshman, but it went by fast. And sometimes I wish maybe I did a few more things, got involved a little bit more when there was opportunities, kind of took my time to enjoy it, looking back on it. So I'd say anyone who's maybe just starting out their high school career, just kind of, if you have an opportunity, go for it, pursue what you want, and just enjoy it, because soon you're going to be going to college, maybe know people, maybe you don't know people there. So now is the time to kind of enjoy it with your friends before we all go on our own path.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with both of you. Like, if you're thinking about doing something, definitely go for it. Like, it doesn't hurt to try it, and like you might not get another opportunity like it, like in the future years. So this is your time to explore and really like find out what you're interested in.
Take risks, get involved.
Yep.
Great advice. Great advice, and it certainly panned out well for the three of you guys. We couldn't be more proud in Toms River to have the three of you represent our schools. In a little over a week and a half, you guys will be giving a speech, right? You'll be giving a speech to your class, and you'll be sending off a message to them on what to do and what we hope their impact and footprints leave in this life, in this community, or wherever their journey is. What do you think you're going to say? Jack?
I've been working on it a little bit. It's getting there. I think I'm definitely going to, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm going to start off kind of with a message, kind of like talking about a little bit of our memories and stuff we did together to kind of sum that up, and then definitely leave with a quote or kind of like an inspirational message, just to like inspire everyone to go out and pursue their passions and go and succeed in the world, because Toms River North, we can do it.
Really take it however you want. But obviously, like, I want to throw in like some humor in there maybe, but like at the same time I also want to like make it somewhat sentimental. So it, like, I'm working on it, but it's actually like a lot more difficult than
it's a responsibility, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to start with like a little story about my high school career, and then continue like with motivation, and then like looking back to hype up the crowd a little bit. And then I'm going to end, I got a quote that I want to end with, a Josh RHINE original.
Oh, Josh RHINE original. Well, we all look forward to hearing those speeches and listening to those words. I just want to congratulate all three of you. Thank you for just taking a couple of minutes with me. I could tell you that, from an old Toms River guy whose journey started at, believe it or not, Washington Street Elementary School, to North Dover, to Intermediate West at the time, which is now North, to graduate of High School North, a class of '93. I couldn't agree with all three of you more. And certainly, I think the role models that our peers and your peers and our students will benefit from following. So I wish you all the best of luck. I thank you for a talk this morning, and I thank everybody for joining us as we talked to our three valedictorians. Congratulations.